I have to be close to the router to get the Ethernet, so I wish I could have mine set up in like my room or something. That'd be ideal, but I'm kind of out here in the open. Rob finally showed up. Good morning. Yeah, Juan, I showed him at the tail end of yesterday's stream. Yeah, I did. But I will be doing a recap as well. It was about, I'm at 69,500. Here we go. Here we go. I don't know. This thing's extendioso. Taking my first test order. Look at how much lag we had. I'm not getting the halt levels here on this. Apparently that's a halt. Just a little too laggy to be that aggressive with this broker this early. I don't know if Dash Trader would fix that. What I don't like is I didn't get the halt level here on MINM. Up $100. It ain't nothing, but yesterday 4.8 thousand, 4,800, yeah. Dash is much better than Trade Zero. Thing with DAS is I don't think you can use the ladder. But I could be wrong. NRBO, someone says. I just feel like I'm coming up on a red day. I don't want to breathe it into existence, but this was a perfect pattern for my favorite kind of pattern. Now it's extended. I don't know. It seems to be getting. I shouldn't really be buying up there. I should have already went. I think. Maybe get a dip here. Hopefully a continued breakout. That bid does not come up very nicely. I'm just going to take it there. I feel like we will get more out of it, but yeah, I should have waited. I'll wait for a dip. Wow. I added 7,000 shares thinking we'd get a break. Lost everything. There we finally did, but this thing is... that's what happened. I shouldn't have added to that many. I didn't even get filled right away. That was the problem. Got a terrible fill. I'm going to stay out of this until it reverses, I think. I don't know. The slow executions on this one. MINM will resume here in about 30 seconds. Caught a nice little trade there. That's kind of my resumption trade. I don't trust it anymore. That was sort of my one oorah on that. I picked up a good amount of money on it. Mm. 5 minute just isn't there. I mean, it's a maybe, but oh my gosh, look at that. Ah, shit. I'm just going to take that. It seems like my orders are just not that quick right now. Breakthrough 769 is kind of the target. I don't know. I was expecting a bigger rip than that. Ah, shoot. I don't know. I feel like I'm getting a little lag here. That might just be on me. I want the breakthrough view app here. It didn't break where I thought it should, so I dipped out. I pulled out 400 bucks there. This one there's some traders that their takeaway from the 50-50 is, you know, just press the buy and sell button a bunch of times on a breakout. Funny enough, it does tend to work really well. But then when things slow down, then they struggle, because when it actually comes to using some brain cells to analyze a chart, they struggle. It's not easy. I shouldn't try to make fun of them. It's not as easy as just clicking buy and sell, which is, again, that's where I started with the 50-50, and I still utilize it. But wow, this got bought up. I don't know. This thing's a little all over the place. I should probably be over here. I should probably have been holding this, because that's like the first clean pullback on this. Shoot. I think this will go back to 189, I think. It's like pretty decent amounts of buying up here. This is a little choppy, not gonna lie. And that did that break over? Okay. This looks like a flush candle. That's too bad. I missed out probably on $100 though. Starting to get a little top heavy here, it feels. Halt up is 525. We might get a halt up. Yeah. 531, halt up. This looks like it's gonna reverse maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna stay out of it. Lost a little bit on that last trade. Maybe 50, 60 bucks. 57 likes already, guys. Appreciate it. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, yeah. You know, some people use DAS. I didn't jump on board with it. We're up about $2,000 right now. That's a good way to start the month. Haul down on this ugly thing. I'm happy to pull 1,000 out of it. I could have pulled more, but I mean, 1,000 is 1,000. It's really hasn't been that great stock. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? Totally missed this trade. Wow. I buy into the highs. That's what I get. Are you kidding me? I gotta go size down. Did I get back all my profit on this thing? I think I just did. I left it for a while and then well, I was up to 800 or 2,000 on the day. That see, now I can feel my emotions flaring up as quick as that. You know, I made some mistakes. wasn't really paying attention. Then I kind of jump in late. Then I get stopped out. Then I jump in again. Then I pretty soon I lose $600. Now my emotions are flaring up. Now this is coming back up. This is I knew that was gonna do that too. This thing is top heavy. Now I lost another $50. Well, I'm learning more and more about it. I'm learning more and more about how this thing moves. That's the main thing. High day scanner. ONMD. It's a little cheaper. So I was up 1900. Now I'm up 1200. That sucks. It's kind of falling through support here. I guess just take whatever I can get. Wow, that's tough. That looked like it was going for the breakout, then back down 20 cents. Brutal. Very brutal. I was doing so well on this until recently. I'm going to stay with it. Let me go back to the daily chart. We're above the 200. It's put in some big green days before, but a lot of them do sell off. I, I, I chickened out of that trade. Trading like a schmuck. Anybody else use DAS? Yeah, definitely be on Ethernet. If you're not using Ethernet, you're missing out. Just kind of in this consolidation zone. I'm thinking we're gonna get it's gonna flush. Started to go green here. taking it. I rushed into that. Lost $300. I got to be smart about what I'm doing. This isn't a very easy one to trade. I'll be honest. From going up 800 to being up only 100. Gosh darn. Gosh darn, bro. Hopefully we'll get something together today. I don't know if I trust this. I don't trust it. I'm going to try to catch a rebound in MINM. We have 6 seconds to the next candle. That's going to be key for volume to come in. I'm seeing red come in where there should be green. I'm bailing. So yeah, so I was seeing red, and I should have been seeing green. That could just be it could just be a temporary thing where this feels like a bottom. That could just be a shakeout candle, and it did a good job at shaking me out. Added to 5,000 shares. That's probably a bit much. Probably gonna lose a lot of money on this trade. Gotta cut that. That should have went, and it didn't. You can tell that today is one of those harder days. A little bit harder days. This one does end up going. That kind of sucks. I have the right idea, but I could definitely see myself going big red today. So just stay patient. Miss this trade. Wow, break even on this. MINM, I'm having a hard time deciding which one is the better one. I think technically this one is. The spreads just course, right when I sell is when it goes. I felt like I should have made way more money than that. This could get a nice big rip coming shortly here. Rip through high day. Possibly. I'm planning kind of a possible parabolic move through high day as shorts get stop out. It's a long shot, but it could happen here on this kind of stock. Candle starting in 3 seconds. This is going to be vital. Let's see. This has got to start to go green. Just feel like it might just rip here in a second. It's just going to be, wow. Yeah, apparently I'm just way out of whack with this one. It's not a bad stock. Wow. What did they do? They left their baby here to cry? What the heck? Down 84 bucks on this? So fighting the emotions, I had good profit, then I've kind of gotten out of the rhythm here on it. Oh wow. Possible flush here. I don't know, maybe not. Right when I sell out is when it goes. Oh my gosh. This thing, yes, I'm not surprised. This thing has been unsteady all day. Huge, massive false breakout there. Flush. Yeah, you can tell February's off to a different start. I tried day trading with a baby crying. Unfortunately, both these charts are broken. I might be able to reverse backside trade MINM and get some profit. Ah, February ain't playing. Yeah, January was good. After every good month, it's usually at least a little bit of MINM. Let's see what we got going on here. I'm just not cruising with that other one. I'm green on it, but I just ain't making money. Buying high here with 900 shares only. Wow. That's a big pop. That bid came up a little bit. Wow, that was a big pop. I should have taken 4,000 shares. That would have been like 900 bucks. This continues to set up rebound trades. Seems to me this should go green here. Maybe not. Yeah, I lost everything. That's a great example of why I'm not trading that one anymore. Let's come back over to MINM. We got the other one. It's not making. I had money on it, but I lost it all, so I have to let it go. That puzzle I would have to spend more time to figure out. I'm having a little bit better luck over here. As soon as I say that, I'm like, let me go back over here and take a look. We're probably going to get a rebound on this. I know exactly what kind of pattern I need to do on this. I know what I need to do on this. I'm just wondering if I should come over to here first. Breathe in, farmer. You got $1,000 on the day. You had almost $5,000 yesterday. These are the kind of days where you can really start making some stupid mistakes. Just relax. How many minutes are we in? We're a half hour in. Just relax. Woo. This is still going higher, but I don't want to trade it yet. NRBO, I think, is setting up closer to a trade that I kind of want to take. 491. Try for kind of a bigger trade on this one. Thinking it's going to come down a little bit more here. MINM is still working. I'm literally doing like deep breathing exercises. I'm going to see if I can catch a dip on this and then I'll rip back up. There we go. Try to hold this up to 490. It's a good trade. I want to try to hold it for a bigger move. A bigger move. Selling a good bit there on that move. Selling a little bit more there. I sell it all right there. That I was expecting that to rip more. It might continue more. So that trade there wasn't as much a 50-50 as it was kind of the new patterns. It's a pattern trade. We talked about this, the difference in the classes. Now, there's some people that have learned the 50-50. A lot of the MMU guys learn the 50-50. They stick more to just the hyper scalping. Okay, so you find what you like. I'm sort of learning. I implement both now. That's not where it used to be. Where it used to be was very much click in, click out on a dip, on a wick reclaim, trading the range. That's where it started off in 2020. As I've gotten older, maybe I've gotten slower, but I do prefer some of these slower patterns. Yeah, I probably should have held it. See, look at that 496. I fold that. That would have been an extra $700. I'd be up $2,000 on this ticker had I held. Yeah, whatever. This was, well, there's several patterns within the pattern, but we have ascending support, so it's buying off support. And it's a micro W pattern mixed in with a big W pattern. It's just like so many different patterns all into one on here. The main one is bounce off support right here. I don't know why I bought up there. See what I mean when I'm trying to do these scalps? Jingling, there is no knowing it's going to. It's simply, it's support. There's a shot. There's an opportunity here to get in on support, and let's see if it bounces. Does it start to bounce? It did, so I held. There is no knowing. If I knew what was going to happen, I would be God, and I wouldn't be talking to you guys. If I knew what was going to happen, I would be still holding this thing. I may have said that a little bit mean, but it wasn't my intention. Simple thing is there's support here. I took a dip trade. It started to work. I started to get confirmation. What was the confirmation? Green on the tape. What was the confirmation? I was green on the trade. My entry was good. What was the that was the confirmation. Had I gotten support and had I seen more red on the tape and had I been, down a few cents on the trade, I would have cut it. There was no way for me to know it was going to bounce. But ascending support, bottoming tail here. There's a lot of things going on to it. A little loose W pattern here. I could have the reason I'm not trading this is I could have guessed that this would have dropped here. Why? I didn't know for sure, but topping tail, green team had their turn. So the more and more you spend time with these charts, the more and more you understand what's going on. NRBO, I could almost guarantee you I've traded it before, this exact ticker. And really, I've been trading for 4 or 5 years that the price action, you memorize it almost in a way. It's muscle memory. So there's stuff that I literally cannot teach you other than to say, keep practicing. Okay? Other gurus out there will sell you this dream of I can take you to my level in 6 months. The reality is they're lying. A lot of gurus love to do those small account challenges, making it look like you can do it. Chances are you're not going to do a small account successfully. Growing a small account is near impossible. It's nearing a scam tactic when a guru chooses to do a small account challenge. And on another side, I could draw picture perfect patterns, and it would be really easy for me to sell that. I could sell so many courses by being dishonest because it will look better. It's easier to be dishonest than it is to be honest in this career. I seen that drop there from 472 back up to that's a 28-cent rebound. Now that I have a cushion on this, I kind of want to get rolling on it. I'm up a grand on it. I'm up over $2,000 on the day. That's good. And RBO, I think we could get a massive squeeze on it at some point. Looking for a dip here. I probably shouldn't have bought that. I'm going to cut that. I don't know where that's going to go. It's a great example of me, like, nothing. It was going sideways. This baby's so annoying. Oh, my gosh. Okay, focus. Try to go for a dip. Really, I did not expect that to go there. I'm going to try to hold it because this feels different. Shorts tried to drop it there. They got pinched. Yeah. Classic NRBO. Lost $200 on that. Sad part is it's probably still going to go. $50,000 share seller there. Possibly breakthrough high a day here. That's kind of looking like a flush. I don't know. It's really just too bad because this thing used to be so good. Why don't you talk to the baby, ting ting? I gotta teach my little sister how to take care of babies, and now I just missed a breakout. Golly, how much worse can life get? This could be a flush. I missed that breakout. My gosh. My gosh, I hate this freaking day. Okay. Woo! Get it together, farmer. Get it together. You got people watching you, man. You got to feed the kids, man. You got to keep it together, man. It's going to dip. I think this might push high day again to trap the shorts. It's a little risky, but I think we might trap the shorts here in a break of high day. It's a little risky. That's where I thought it would have gone. I see that the problem is it's probably gonna go. Okay, we're timing it up with the next candle. 14 seconds. Just wait for the next gosh darn freaking candle. Oh my gosh, look at that. I freaking can't. 8 seconds. Give us a dip. Give us a dip. Just lost a lot of money. Oh, I just double clicked. I did not mean to double click there. I'm going to hold it. It looks good. Woo! I did not mean to double click that, but I barely got any profit now that I look at it. This thing is gosh darn impossible. Oh my gosh. I should have held. This thing is just hard to read. This is not clean action. Halt up's 573. Probably gonna get a halt up here. It's a little too close to my... The bid just does not come up. Worth a darn. So many trades, it looks like I'm up 200. By the time I sell, I got a penny. That's just the way the market makers are making it on this stock. That's just the way it is. This one's getting a little extended. I don't know. MINM. Where am I on my orders? I'm at maybe 200 orders today. It's not bad, but... Sell it. I'm getting a little bit more into the rhythm of this one, but it's not easy. Oh, Zacchaeus came out of the tree. Good, good. Okay, the baby stopped crying. Now I can actually focus. I'm never having kids. Never. I'm kidding. I'll probably have a kid. Let's see here. We got a little bit of a pullback here on the 1 minute. It was a 1 bar pullback, but that's starting to fail. So now we're gonna have to default to a 2 or 3 bar pullback, or maybe maybe it's a 2. 1, 2, 2 red candles. It's probably gonna flush, huh? No, it's working. I might add to it. That was my shot to add. Nah, you see how unstable it is? When it's that unstable, it either goes or it doesn't. But problem is, it probably is eventually going to go through 572. I'm just going to wait for the next candle. That's just going to be what I do. I'll go to 3,600. If it fails before the next candle gets close, then I dodged a bullet. Right now, it doesn't look so good, but now it's looking good. It's hard to say. Like, look at that. That's tough. This is tough. This is tough. 77 likes already, guys. What have I done to you guys? Okay, so a little bit of a double top. You're at 572, not exact double top, but just sort of a rejection there. Oh my gosh, it's in classic NRBO fashion. Possible flush here. I'm not gonna buy it here. I can't. Not until it proves itself a little bit more. I want this kind of 2-6. Bailing on that. You can't even make this kind of stuff up. It's very choppy, very hard for market orders to be effective. It's not impossible, just it's very lack of stability on the bid and the ask. We talk about this in the classes. Okay, Trading Farmer Plus, tradingfarmer.com. Okay, talk about this in the classes. As we grind higher, we're starting to eyeball that 675 zone. We haven't seen a trade do that in a while. Really? I bought pretty late on this trade. I'm going to have to cut that. That's a big loss. This is the king of double tops. That's what this is. I lose 250 bucks at least lost on that. You know it. We're mighty. How to read your brokerage 1099 form. Okay. So 5 minutes is extended. I took kind of a bigger loss here, but this likes to crawl up on these patterns here. I hesitated. I missed the entry. I'll buy it right there. We got to trust it because he's like to grind up. I'm thinking 570 is my back of mind target. It chops around, but I got to trust it. It's really hard to trust this. Had to cut it. I probably should still be in it, knowing the way this thing works. It's going to go back green. See, there it gets a buyer, and then look at this, back up to 560. See? You see what I mean? You screw you too, buddy. Screw you too. Okay, let's take a look at this pile of crap. This is also in rejection heaven. Sold out at 51. Got $2,300. I just got to be a little bit smart. My entry I took there at 354. It's not a bad entry looking back, but I don't know. It either goes or it doesn't. I make a lot of mistakes. Made a lot of mistakes today. Holy crap. Made a lot of mistakes. So MINM spreads are just a little bit much. That's just maybe the risk on that is a bit too high. Of course, high risk also equals high reward. But what do you think the correct... Oh, and by the way, the class yesterday about trading large spreads, I got to post that today to the classes. So if you missed yesterday's class, it was a requested class. So some of it was maybe review. But nonetheless, I think there was at least one thing. There's some things in there that could really be of help, in my opinion. How's the air quality? I don't know. The air quality in this room gets so bad every morning. Maybe that's why I can't breathe out of my nose. Okay, we're watching NRBO, giving it time. MINM might get a breakout. It's a difficult day out there. It's easy to get back profit if you're just a little bit clueless, which I have been a little bit today. We got 88 likes already. We only need 12 more. We'll get to 100, and then I'll be happy. Then I'll be happy. Then I won't need anything more. I'm serious this time, God. It's if you just give me this one thing, I won't ask for anything else. Ain't that just the biggest lie you've ever heard? This looks like it's gonna be a. It's tough. This is tough. It looks strong. It could certainly go, but I'm gonna make. I think it could be a bull trap. It's a W pattern here. We'll go. Let's see if it dips here, and I'll go for the dip. It didn't dip. Golly. Oh man. Up 1,200, but so YouTube is only maybe 3 to 4 seconds behind. Now, depending on where you're located in the world, you will get different latency. I can't control that. I can't fix that. Unfortunately. Where did they go? They went to go Starbucks? Sip Club. Are they back? Bless the Lord, oh my soul. So just taking a little bit of a chillaxer right now because I'm not seeing. I'm looking at the forecast. I'm not liking the forecast right now. So we're gonna kind of let the rain go by. So let the rain happen, you know. But then we'll get back going again. We have 96 legs. You guys are, you know, at least somebody is listening. Let's see what else. What other updates? Yeah. Oh, dog's gonna bark. So watching NRBO here, we might get a. This thing might take a fat dump. Do I want to catch that dump? I don't know. This can be very rewarding. I guess it's kind of like a halt resumption trade. It's just as risky. I saw the 30,000 share buyer there that is giving me somewhat hope to hold. That's a nice bounce there. I'm going to see if we continue to rip. Selling a good bit there, holding 3,600. I think we can get up to 572. I don't like to sell out of these so quick. A lot of times I just sit there and watch it go higher and higher. It's going to shake around here. I'm going to take the risk. I'm going to risk the $500 to see if we get more. I'm going to risk the $500 to see if we get more. Going to sell a little bit there. Should probably sell a little bit there too. I have 1,800. I'm going to see if we get a little bit more. I'm going to see if we can break a high day. Shoot, let's just take the risk. Screw it. No, I gotta sell half there. I'll put my last order up at 572. I'm getting nervous. It does this though, so maybe I should just hold through it. It looks like we could flush here, but I'm gonna hold through it. There's some more green. I'm gonna hold this last 900 for a break a high day. Screw it. There, we had an algo spike through high day. I'm gonna count that as a high day break. I'm gonna take that. Let's go for the dip. It's like kind of being lethargic up here, but it looks like we might get the break back up through high day, or this could be a 2-bar pullback. Maybe not. I don't like the look of this. Where did I sell at? It's getting a little shake up here. 676 is possibility. This thing's very